Hey, what's up everyone? How you guys doing today? Danny Lightning here. So, I guess we're gonna go slay some tires, which I personally don't want to ruin any tires, but I guess we're gonna have to. So, how's everyone doing today? I see we got Melon, we got Muhammad Z, what's up? We got Jerry, what's up Jerry? We got William D, David Shiv. We got Winpoo, what's up, what's up? Nice to see you guys. Pedro, hey, hey. CSR2 man, nice to see you. I appreciate everybody coming out today. Very nice of you guys. What's up, Saul? Hi. Simeon, what's going on? Ace. So, my dilemma here is which one of these cars do I lock in first, right? Do I do the Corvette? Or do I do the Rocket Bunny? So the Corvette is the tier 4 car. What do you guys think? Corvette or 240SX? Honestly, it doesn't really matter which one I lock in first, but I'll let you guys choose. Which one shall I lock in? Winpoo says the C8. Avail, how's it going? Alright. A couple people are... So far, everybody wants to see the Corvette as the first lock-in, so hey. The Corvette is currently winning. Melon, why do you say the Nissan has to first, my man? Could a poll be done on the chat? You know what? I don't think I've ever set up a poll on the live chat, so I don't know how that works, honestly. I think both of these cars are almost maxed out. I think the Corvette's 100% maxed, and the Rocket Bunny 240 is almost maxed. What's up, Mark Bass? How's it going? The majority of the people would like to see the Corvette go first. So everybody wants the Corvette, and they're pretty much maxed out cars. So, I guess we'll lock in the Corvette. I would say so far about 90% of the people... Hey. What's the problem here? There seems to be a problem. Oh, I gotta go race the first couple of races first. I forgot about that. It's not a lock in and go, it's a... race some stuff and then lock something in. What's up, Mr. Sneak? Sneak says game over. Game is not over, my friend. Game is not over. Mark Bass got the Stingray for loyalty. That's the problem with those gold keys. Is it's almost always loyalty, which sucks. Always loyalty, I'm telling you. It's rare to have a good run on the gold crate openings, even when there's a featured car. At least that's what I notice. I don't know about you guys, but that's what always happens to me. So Winpoo out of the cars, I think the 240 is the much better one. The Corvette looks awesome, but I don't really think it's that great of a car, as far as I can remember. Muhammad Z says, your car is fast. So this one right here is just the first two races, they make you use this car. So this is based, I don't know how many upgrades are on this or anything. This is kind of a stock car, I guess. So after this race, I think they're going to let me lock something in on race number 3. But I do have videos on both of the cars in there, so you might want to go check out those videos. It shows you how to drive them. And I think I do a review on there and everything else, so you might want to check those out. That might help you decide whether or not you want to get one of those cars. Now, I don't remember how to shift either one, so we're just going to wing it. I like winging it. So then if I get stuck, then I'll go watch my own videos on the shift patterns. But for some crazy reason, I like to just drive it any old way. I'm crazy like that. I'm crazy like that. Most of the time when the car is maxed out or close to it, it doesn't even really matter. Now, if I remember correctly, this car has a weird shift pattern where you shifted a whole bunch of gears or something like that. It may have a much easier shift pattern, but it's something along those lines, and that guy got stumped. Alright, we got a 10.5, he ran a 19.3, so that guy did not stand a chance. And alright, we got a Chevrolet Fusion part. Cool. Yeah, the C8 was either, this was a milestone prize car at one point, and I'm pretty sure it was also a Prestige Cup car. Like, I would never have upgraded this if I didn't have to use it for something, so it was definitely used for some sort of event in the past. I'm pretty sure it was a milestone prize car and a Prestige Cup car. Muhammad says, what's my fastest car? I think my fastest car that I have completely maxed out is running a either 6.8 or a 6.9 on the quarter mile. So there we ran a 10.7, which is not a bad score for a tier 4 car. Well, I've been playing this game for going on what now? 7 years? 6 to 7 years? I wish I knew exactly how long I've been playing this, but I know when I first came out, the game had roughly been out for a year. Hey, Tim Higgins, how's it going? He said he won the Camaro. It cost you 70 gold keys to get the Rocket Bunny. Yeah, you know, unfortunately, it almost always takes all 70 gold keys to pull one of those out of the crates. I don't know why, but man, the drop rates on gold crates are never very good. Alright, so here we have a speed trap of 124 miles per hour. Now, I do believe that when you lock a car in, the game actually adjusts the times of the event to the car that you lock in. So if you had locked in the other car first, it may have a different time speed trap. I don't know for sure, but it could be different if you lock them in different orders. JP, you think the gold crates are a scam? Well, here's the problem with gold crates. Let's just say you do get a 4 or 5 star car. It doesn't mean it's going to be a good 4 or 5 star car, so. But basically, you know, the crates are like slot machines. Just like any one of these games that has some sort of random pull system. It's like playing a slot machine, basically. I don't think I can fit a part, buddy. My car is maxed out. Pretty sure. Let's go take a look, but I don't think there's any parts I can fit on this guy. Yeah, I think we have all the stage 6 on this one already. So this car is maxed. I'm not really sure why this car is maxed, because most of my cars are not maxed out. Jones says, Danny, do you not get bored playing this game? I mean, if I play too much, yes. if I play a little bit here and there, I mean, I probably spend an hour and a half per day playing now, and I break it up into 2, 3, 4 sessions a day. And that keeps things interesting, but I just couldn't get on here and play for like 4 hours straight. You know what I mean? I would get really bored. But if I do small little 10, 15, 20 minute sessions a few times a day, then it doesn't really get boring for me. Alright, so David said there's some sort of a problem where it's giving you a random stage 6 part on race number 21. I've seen that before. It sucks when they have glitches like that. Now, it is possible that they figured that out and they've fixed it by now, but we'll find out. We will find out. I think this event started yesterday, so I hope something like that they don't let go for too terribly long. Tim says, I only need a 3 stage 6 on the event. That's not bad. But yeah, I think most of the time on these type of races, you're going to need between 3 and 5 stage 6 parts to finish them. You just never know if they're going to make these events hard or easy, though. Sometimes they make these events really hard. And I hate how they kick you out to the map. That means you're not going to be able to watch videos for ads if you want to. I think they do that intentionally, and I don't know why. Because when you watch advertisements, they actually make money. So why do they kick you out of the race and make you go back to the map so you can't watch the ads? There's got to be some reason they do that. Marley says, I'm starting to see more cheaters in live racing. I don't know if I really see any cheaters, honestly. I do see a lot of down tuners in live racing, but I'm not sure if I see cheaters. What's up, Kenny? How you doing? Nice to see ya. Alright, so Muhammad says, how do you get a lot of money? Unfortunately, the answer to that is race a lot. Don't spend your money unless you have to. So a tier 5 car is going to earn more game cash per win than a lower tier car. So just do a lot of racing with your tier 5 cars. Generally, I try not to upgrade more than 1 car per season. So every season I upgrade the milestone prize car. And I don't usually upgrade anything else unless I either absolutely have to or I get something that I just really want to upgrade. So if you're really stingy with your resources, after a few years, you'll acquire a lot of game cash. But it's taken me like probably almost 2.5, 3 years to save up this much. Just so you guys know, it's not a easy thing to do. Now, if you're patient enough, you can go over to the tier 3 regulation or the tier 5 pro regulation race and do that over and over and over, and you can earn about 1 million game cash per hour. But it's very boring, it's very tedious. I used to do that a lot for the first year I was playing. I would just sit there and spam those regulation races. And I'll tell you what, alright, so IBJ, whatever that is, I don't know what your name says, but should you upgrade the 720S or the Lexus? I mean, I guess that depends on what you're trying to do with it. They're both really good cars. I like them both a lot. Now, when it comes to tier 4, though, the Lexus is one of the best tier 4 cars you're going to get, especially for live racing. The only thing the Lexus doesn't do well is accelerate. The acceleration is kind of slow on the Lexus when it comes to 0 to 60 times, so it's not going to beat Tempest 3 tier 4 because it can't do the 0 to 60 race. Now, the 720S is a very fast car. I really like it a lot. I mean, they're both really good live racers in my opinion. So I don't know if you need a tier 5 car or a tier 4 car. I think they're both excellent cars, but the Lexus is definitely the preferred tier 4 car for most people who have it. So it really depends on what you're trying to do with it or what you need at the current time as to which one I would work on first. But they're both pretty awesome. Melon says the Lexus is the best team money car. Alright, we got some gold keys. I like it. I like it. Michelle, what's going on? Alright, I got a question for you guys. Does anybody else have this event? The Terzo Millennial event. Do you guys have this? I'm trying to figure out if this is a glitch because it says we have 1,000 days. I don't know if this is supposed to be here. But why is it an event that goes for 1,000 days? Like, I didn't hear anybody talking about this, or I've got no... It just, like, showed up out of nowhere. And, yeah. It's very strange. That's gotta be... I feel like this is a glitch, and we weren't supposed to have that, but... So, some of you guys don't have it? Interesting. Yeah, I feel like that's a glitch. But yeah, I noticed that, yes, I think that showed up for me yesterday. And I'm like, what is this? So honestly, I don't know if I'm going to run that because honestly, sometimes the game will ban accounts for doing things they're not supposed to, even if you didn't know you weren't supposed to. And I'm guessing that's not supposed to be there, so I'm not going to do it. I could be wrong, but... I wouldn't mind running a few races and getting some extra prizes, but that was a event from a while ago. Huh. So William D says he's got it on Android, but I think that's saying not on iOS. That dumb little heart's in the way, so I can't read the rest of his comment. But I really like the way this car looks. So it looks like some people have it and some don't. That's super strange. Very strange. I will say though, I really like the Terzo Millennial. It's a pretty cool car. I like it a lot. There we go. That's a little bit better. This car doesn't like the way I'm launching it, so I should look these things up before I start the events, but I'm lazy. The car is running an 8.6. I think this one's missing 2 stage 6 parts, maybe. So I wonder why iOS doesn't have that. Shannon, what's up? How you doing today? Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. I'm probably not. McFinn Racing, what's up? What about part crates, my friend? Oh. I think I might have let go of the gas a little bit too early. Oh, Melon says that is a 0 drop launch car, so yeah. 8.6 on that one. I don't know why some of these cars launch like that. But yeah, if you get a lot of wheel spin and you think it's slowing your car down, sometimes try a, for example, in 1, 2, 1, go. That was almost a 0 launch, but you know, you can just kind of play around with the RPMs you launch your car at if you're getting a lot of wheel spin. Now, some cars are supposed to have a lot of wheel spin. The game is kind of wacky. Ooh, that was a really good run right there. 8.606. So if you let go of the gas right on number 2, that gives you a pretty good launch, I think. Alright, we got a speed trap of 144 miles per hour. That was pretty easy. That was the easy button right there, as long as you have enough parts on it. Alright, so Stipe says, this game is great, but the engine sounds really do need improvement. Yeah, you know, I don't think they're ever going to improve the engine sounds, to be honest with you. I don't think they really care about sounds. Now, I don't really pay much attention to the way it sounds. Most of the time when I play this, I have the volume off so I can't listen to it. Most games, unless I need to hear, like if it's one of those games where you need to hear if there's footsteps behind you or something, that's about the only time I play with game sounds on. But personally, I don't know, I like quiet. I like things to be quiet. And yeah, the engine sounds really are kind of boring on this car. Or I mean on this game. Kenny says the finale is a 6 lock-in event. I'm not surprised, honestly. Melon says go to 4th and Nas. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Melon. Let's see what she runs right there. Oh, that actually runs a lot faster. So it's kind of funny how just changing up a shift pattern can make so much difference on this car. Alright, so Jay is trying to beat PETA's challenge. PETA's challenge. PETA. That's, is PETA tier 3 or tier 4? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, look, that gave me a stage 6 part for Eddie's Rod and Custom Corvette C2 XP63. So that was not a stage 6 part for the event. Was that race number? Yeah, that was race number 22. So they haven't fixed that yet, unfortunately. Dark says Tempest 3 tier 4. No, that's not PETA. PETA's not tier 4 or Tempest 3. It might be Tempest 2. Hold on. Alright, so PETA is tier 3, right? So this is what I use for tier 3 is I got... For Tempest 1 and Tempest 2, you can either use the BMW M4 or you can use the Mustang GT. Once you win Amelia's LBM4, just start buying and stripping the M4s you get out of the dealership and max out Amelia's LBM4 and use that to beat Tempest 3 tier. Tempest 3 tier 3. How about that? I don't know why that gets confusing. That's too many numbers and letters and names and things. But yeah. The M4. I used the Mustang GT. That'll beat Tempest 1 and Tempest 2. And then I used Amelia's to beat Tempest 3. How about that? That's the easiest way to put it. That's going to make sense. Because I think I explained that all wacky in the first place. So yeah, there we go. Ah, crap, I'm driving my car all wrong. See, I get paying attention to chatting, and I don't drive these things right anyway. But yeah, Tempest Tier 3 isn't really that bad. Kenny says you will definitely need the 632 for locking number 4. Are you going to need the Huna truck, the Indy truck? I got all the Kin block cars, I think, except for the Huna truck. I didn't buy that one. So that was a speed trap. We had to have a speed trap of 187 for race number 24, I think that was. But yeah, I think the Mustang GT is an excellent option. And you can easily just buy them and strip them to get more parts, so. Alright, so Jaden, actually the Rocket Bunny Golf GTI is a great car to use if you have enough parts for it. That car will easily do well for Tempest if you have enough parts. I'm not sure how many, I don't know if you have to have it maxed out or close to maxed out, but you definitely will need to have some upgrades on that car. That's a great little car, I like it. So that's one you can easily use, yes. I like that car a lot, honestly. Dark Aura, how's your day going? Raw FN, what's up, buddy? The Dog Father in the house, how's it going? Nice to see ya. If I missed anybody's comments, I'm sorry. Yeah, McVin, I don't know why they got the shift patterns and stuff all wacky. I just want to know, I want to know why do they give us shift lights if we're not supposed to drive the car that way? Like, what's the point of telling me to have a perfect shift or a perfect start here if that doesn't work? I don't understand it. So William D says you have to have the truck as well. I would not be surprised. I haven't heard anything about the finale event as far as the lock-ins yet, but I would not be surprised if you have to have every Kin block car ever made. I look at it this way. It's nice to have all those cars if you can get them, but you know, if you have to miss out on a couple cars here and there, so be it. I don't know why, but I really want that I want that LB M3 GTS in those colors really bad. I don't know why I want that car so much. I just really like the colors. Now I'm driving this one like the other one. Oh my god, I stink. I suck at driving these cars today. It's a bad driving day today. But nobody cares because these races are easy so far. Ryan Saucer says, hey, Danny, how you doing? I'm alright, bud. How about yourself, man? Awesome to see ya, as always. Dark says, this Nissan is extremely weird to race. I don't know if it's weird, but it's definitely different. It's pretty easy to drive for the most part. So there we had a speed trap of 192 miles per hour. I hit exactly 300, so hey, we beat it by over 100 miles per hour. Imagine going 300 miles per hour in a car, guys. That would be pretty scary, actually. Winpoo, yeah, the Atura is nice. I like the Atura, especially for live racing. For some reason, when I set that up for live racing, it seems to win almost every race easily. That car seems to get a really good lobby advantage for live. I'm a big fan of the Terzo. I don't really like the way that the car looks. Personally, it's not really my style, but it's a very good car. Jaden says the Terzo is a bad live racer for me. Did you happen to see the video I made on that car where I showed you a live racing setup? Like, the live racing setup I put on the video really works really well. Dark says Donna hates me. She hates us all. What she do to you now? Donna hates all of us. Donna, why you gotta be so mean? I wish she could just be nice to us and give us really nice cars. Alright, so Jane said I had a 613 1550 tune and it was still awful. I'm not really sure what the performance points on mine are, but one thing you do gotta remember though is a lot of people really mess up and they still, like, some of those cars will beat the dyno time on those low performance point high epo tunes. And that's the last thing you want to do when live racing, because the game will constantly push your car to where it doesn't belong when you're beating the dyno time and live racing. So it's possible you had it set up right, but if you keep beating the dyno, it will no longer be able to win after a short period of time. I don't know why they've done that to us, honestly. I really don't. Wait a second. Dark got an AMG 63 from Loyalty? I would contact game support about that because, oh crap, I launched it wrong. I would definitely contact game support about that because that's probably not supposed to happen. Man, I'd be mad. Wait a second. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, am I having a brain fart here? Wait, you got a what from Loyalty? I lost the comment. I might be having a brain fart. I don't know where it went to now. I've lost it. Oh, you got the AMG 63. Never mind. Wait. You got a G-Wagon, right? A G63? So it took you the Loyalty to get the Prestige Cup car is what you're saying. And I messed up my shift. Never mind, don't contact support about that. I was thinking you were saying it gave you the wrong car, but yeah, I'm just having a brain fart. Nora, hello, how's it going? Nora says, this car is very slow. Which car? Alright, so M-Dog, the G-Wagon's an interesting car for live racing. Melon, that does best with some Stage 6 parts installed, right? Without Stage 6 parts on it, it seems decent, but I think Melon found a good way to add a couple of Stage 6 on it to make it really good for live, if I remember correctly. So, I don't know, I mean, it's an okay car. I think it's how well it's going to do on live depends on whether or not you have the Stage 6 required. There's probably better live racing cars out there that don't require any Stage 6. What's up, Eddie? How are you today? Aaron says, how do I change my sticker? I don't know. I'll show you in a minute. I don't think I can explain that to you, but Ah, crap, I launched wrong. Guys, reading the chat messes me up trying to launch these weird cars. Alright, I'll show you how to change your sticker here after this race. Alright, 0 to 100. I'll tell you, I really like the way this Corvette looks, but it's not the greatest car. William D says, yes, bring farts. Nora said, something is expecting for McLaren to win because it also has purple stars. So purple stars don't really mean a whole lot. So the stars are actually just a rarity, like a rarity marker. A purple star car is the most rare, but that doesn't necessarily mean a car is going to be fast or slow because of how many stars it has. Now you might have a purple star and a gold star car, the same exact car, and sometimes the gold star ends up being faster than the purple star version of the same car. Sometimes the purple star is kind of, this game's a little bit weird, so this game is quite weird. Alright, let's go look at how to change your sticker really fast. Hey Leonard, what's going on? Nice to see ya. What's up, Drip? So if you click on this little thing here and come over here to where it says click on the little guy, like this little icon here with the little profile dude, then click on profile, and then right here you hit edit, and you can go ahead and change to whatever stickers and stuff you have over here. So that's pretty much how you do that. Then you just hit apply for the one you want. So that's actually pretty easy to do. I don't think the game normally really tells you much about how to do that kind of thing, but see that right there? Time spent playing 2,868 hours and 43 minutes. That's insane. That's insane. I got 450 out of the 900 and some cars in this game. So Ellen, I do have a video on how to set up a Bugatti Chiron for live racing, and it does very, very well. Now there are different Chirons in this game, so I don't know if we're talking about the same one. But the regular Chiron that I have with the right setup is actually a really good live racer. Some of the Chirons, I don't know. I haven't tried any of the other ones, but you do have to set up the Chiron a very specific way on low upgrade parts for it to do well. But I do have a video that'll show you how to set it up. And every time I live race that car, it does great for me. I enjoy it. I was actually really surprised that it did so well for live. I was not expecting that at all. One day I was like, you know, I know it's not going to work, but I'm just going to try it anyways, and it actually worked. I was like, whoa, I can't believe it. But yeah, there's a really nice low performance point high Evo for the regular Chiron. It's actually become one of my favorite live racing cars. I love the way they look, and it works well for me. Miguel, what's going on? What's up, M-Dog? Alright, so M-Dog says, I only have one stage 6 for my Supra. That might be part of the problem right there. So one thing about this game is when it comes to racing, like doing the events, it all boils down to this. How many stage 6 parts do you have? How many fusion parts do you have? Do you have the car tuned correctly for the parts that you have installed, and are you shifting it correctly, right? That's really all there is to it. So if you're doing everything right and you're not able to win, unfortunately that means you don't have enough parts installed on the car yet. So it took me, put it this way, Legends took me about 1.5 years to finish. Elite Tuners took me over 2 years to finish. So if you're not spending a lot of money on the game, it's a very long process to do a lot of these things like that. Dark's favorite live racer is the McLaren F1. Yeah, a lot of people really like that. JP says potatoes. I like potatoes. JP, what's up with the potatoes, man? Alright, so we're about to race Mark. Alright, come on, Mark. Prepare to get your butt kicked, sir. 3, 2, 1, go. I really love the way this car looks, though. I would like to have that in real life. There's a lot of cars I would love to have in real life, honestly. Drip says, did the parts crates disappear? There are some events that the parts have disappeared, but most of the time they don't. But normally if I finish an event, you still get crates. I can't guarantee that every event is always going to be like that, but most of the time you don't lose your crates. I'll tell you one thing though is I never finished the last races on the Ford performance events, I think, and I'm still collecting free crates every time that pops up. So that's like huge amounts of free Ford parts all the time, which is awesome. JP, that's pretty strange, my friend. That's pretty strange. JP says, somebody named Mark just showed up at his house right when I said I have to race Mark. So, I don't know what to think about that. That is pretty freaky. That is freaky deaky, whatever that means. Freaky deaky. What show was I watching where they kept going on about something being freaky deaky? I don't know what it was. I think it was that show with Tina Fey and Alec Baldwin and that Tracy. I think it was that Tracy Morgan guy kept going on about freaky deaky. I don't know why, but that's just like, it just has a funny sound to it. Ah, crap. I launched it wrong again. Jaden says the 720S is a great live racer. Yeah, it can be, actually. I like the 720S. It's a really nice car. I think it's the second fastest Elite Tuners car. Pretty sure it's the second fastest. Or is it the new first? I think the Sylvia is the first. It's the second. I don't know. Not really sure. And I still shifted it wrong. Man, I suck at driving this thing today. I can't drive this car worth a darn. M-Dog says, I play on my phone, but I can sign into my account on PC. No, there's no PC version of this game. You would have to download an Android emulator and then sign into your Google account on the Android emulator to get this on PC. What's up, Chilled? How you doing today? Nice to see ya. Leonard, I know, buddy. I know how to drive this thing, but I suck at it today. I get to chatting with you guys and reading the comments, and I'm not really paying much attention to how I'm driving these cars. So that's one problem with live streaming, is it's very distracting from the racing. It's very distracting from the racing. Melon says, don't something. William D, I would not ever put mustard on tater tots. Ugh, that sounds awful. Now, I don't like mustard, so I'm not a mustard fan. Mustard tots. Yuck! No good. Mark says, if you don't finish the Ford Performance, how do you get the GT40 unlocked? I don't know. You might... I don't know. I don't think I've ever unlocked that car. I don't really care whether I do or not, honestly. I'd rather have the free parts. I would much rather have the free parts. Oh, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third, fourth, nitrous. There we go. We kicked his butt. He got his butt kicked. Alright, so Ed, how's it going? He says, has anybody finished the new recruit duality event yet? The new recruit duality? What is that? Ed, are you brand new at the game? Because I don't know what a new recruit duality is, honestly. I don't think that ever existed when I started. At least that's not something that I remember. But that does sound like it's something for new players. You know, when I first started playing this game, it was seriously between 6 and 7 years ago, so yeah. Some of that stuff that I may have done when I very first started the game, I probably don't even remember. Mark says, but you can't get the F1 McLaren. There's 2 different McLarens, right? I think there's 2 different McLaren F1s in this game. There's the normal one, and then there's like a specialty one. So no, I don't think I have that either. Yeah, Miguel, we'll check and see what happens to the crates. 3, 2, 1, go. Speaking of that, I should probably go collect all of my crates really fast. Just in case it does end. I mean, it shouldn't, but just in case it does, I better get whatever free crates I can get right now. But I do look at it this way. There's over 1,000. There's going on 1,000 cars in this game right now, right? If I don't have every car in the game, who cares, right? Who cares? That's how I'm looking at it. Let me see. Did I collect my free parts this morning? I don't know if I did or not. We're about to find out. So we got our easy tuners. No, thank you. We got our easy tuner pit. We got the tire slayer. So yeah, let's collect these right now. And then after we finish the event, we'll come back and see if these crates are still there or not. As long as I can remember to do that. My event is very, very bad. All right, free flash event parts. I'll take it. Then we got our showdown parts. I'll take it. But bam! One of those is locked, so I must not have one of the cars available for the showdown. Let's grab the other one. But bam! But bam! Free stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, back to the races. You know, when I talk, I talk into the phone, right? And it types things out. And every time I say live racing, do you know what the phone types out? It types the word library. How does it confuse live racing with library? They don't even sound anything close to the same. Live races, library, live racing, library. Guys, do those sound anything alike to you? That drives me crazy. It's like, what's wrong with the Google text to type or talk to text or whatever, man? Drives me nuts. Why does it keep typing library? Dogfather, I don't know. I don't think we're supposed to have that event. I might be wrong, but I think it's a glitch. I had no idea that the event was coming. I never heard anybody talking about it, but I'm not really sure what's up with that. Some people seem to have it and some don't. I'm actually not going to run the event because I don't know if it's a glitch or not. And I don't want to get in trouble for doing something I'm not supposed to, because sometimes this game will ban your account for a couple days over something you didn't even know you were doing wrong. So, but I don't think it's supposed to be there. Dark, what about a Ferrari pasta? No, I don't have any Ferrari shaped pasta, man. Where can I get pasta shaped like little Ferrari F40s? If you know, please tell me. Now, I do have a purple star Ferrari Pista. I think you're talking about the Pista. I do have a purple star Pista, but I don't have a golden star Pista. What are you guys talking about? The L got dumb and the V and the... Oh, for Pista and Pasta? Are you talking about library or what? I'm not really sure which one you guys are referring to there. I would say everything is easy to misspell when you're me. It's all misspellable. Everything in the world is very, very easy to spell wrong. I spell everything wrong. I suck at spelling. All right, there's some big money. Thank you, Jess. I appreciate the money there. One thing I do like about doing events, like if you're lucky enough to already have the cars and already have them leveled up, that's a nice chunk of change you can get out of these things. Now, if you have to level the cars up to do the event, I'm pretty sure you're at a loss. So, I mean, it's what, like 6 million? No, around 4 million to level up a tier 4 car, and around 7 million to level up a tier 5 car. So, it would cost about 12 million game cash to upgrade both of these cars, and I don't think you're going to get that much money back from the event. What's up, Dat? How's it going? Everybody likes the pasta. Wait, Ed finished the STEREO, the stereo event? What is the stereo event? Sorry, my friend, but I don't, that one doesn't compute for me. I'm guessing that's a typo. King J says an extra $5 I don't have to spend. So what, they're offering you the car, but they're only offering it with the package that has the fusions? I think that's what you're saying. I've never actually seen that. I've always seen the car by itself. Then there's usually there's another one that's like $5 more. Then there's another one that's like, I don't know, $10 more or something. So for me, there's always the option to buy the car with no fusions. And then 2 different fusion cash packages if you want it. So I wonder why different people have different stuff on this game. It's really strange. Alright, so Saul, I do believe I have a video about that car, and I think I have a review on the game on there where I tested it. If I remember correctly, it's not able to do the 0 to 60 time required. You have to do 0 to 60 in 1.3. It's like 1.36 or 1.37s. And I don't think the Pandem GTR is able to hit that 0 to 60 time, unfortunately. Now, Tempest 2, actually that's for Tempest 3. For Tempest 2, I know you have a lot of 0 to 60 races. So you need to make sure the car has really good 0 to 60 times. But I actually don't know what the timers required are for Tempest 2. But I know it's not going to be able to do Tempest 3. I'd assume it's probably going to struggle with Tempest 2 as well. Tempest 2 has a lot of sprint races, so Tempest 2 does rely on good 0 to 60 time. Ian Hart wants to know if there's a way to get better fusion part drop rates for specific parts. Not that I know of. I don't think anything like that exists, my friend. Generally, when you strip a car or you open a crate, it just kind of drops what it drops, and there's really no way to change that. It's all just random, so I'm going to say nope. Not possible unless you figured out some way to manipulate the game or something. Yeah, the Terzo is a cool car. If set up correctly, it's pretty nice. Like Melon says. I like it. I like the way it drives. I like the way it looks. It's just a really nice car overall. Alright, so how do you get rid of the... Magvar says, how do you get rid of the really annoying song that comes on? So somewhere in the game settings, there should be a place to turn off the music completely. I don't remember exactly where you find that in the settings, but there's a music and a sound effects volume setting. I just find that and turn that off. So on the left hand side, when you're in your garage, on the left hand side there's that little bar that comes out, and there's a bunch of little tabs in there. So one of those tabs is settings. Once you find those settings, you can just turn the music off and bam, I think the music will be gone forever, thank goodness. Dang it, I drove it wrong again. Now, William D says he thinks the Hoonatron is the best electric car. The Hoonatron sucks to launch, but it's an awesome car. I love it. I hate launching it, but I love the car. I really wish they would have made that car a lot easier to launch because, man, it is a cool car. A really cool car. Rob says, do you know anything about Tempest 4? Like, as in what? 3, 2, 1, go. Ah, crap, man. Why can't I shift this? I can't even launch correctly today. One of them days. Alright, so Saul says, I don't know how to get the Subaru. Alright, so once you get to the Elite Tuners event for that Subaru, you'll be able to unlock it. So you gotta beat, I think, the first or the second Elite Tuners event, and then it unlocks some more of them. So you just kind of got to start on the Elite Tuners event and work your way through them, and eventually, as you get to it, it's going to unlock the one for the Subaru and the Lancer, and that's how you're going to get that car. Yeah, gosh dang it, I did it again. I suck at driving this car. King J, I'm not even sure what's coming up for the next showdown. Which new car? The one that just came out for the milestone prize? I actually don't know how fast that car is yet, so... I actually don't know much of anything about the new car that just came out, so... I will say, though, the Gamiras are awesome. I love me some Gamiras. It may not be the fastest car in the game, but it's one of the most amazing cars in the game. So, when it comes to Tempest 4, I thought you meant like Tempest Tier 4, but if you're talking about Tempest 4 itself, they've been kind of like teasing us and giving us little hints for the last like 4 years that Tempest 4 was coming out. It's been going so long that I don't think it's ever going to come out. I don't think Tempest 4 is ever going to happen. But yeah, I mean, about, what was it, about 2 years ago, I think, right before this game was bought by Take-Two, I think they were actually going to bring it out, and then the game got taken over by a new company, and we've never heard anything about it since. So when Zynga was bought out, I'm pretty sure that scrapped all ideas of Tempest 4 ever happening. I could be wrong. I could be very, very wrong, but I just don't think they're ever gonna do it. There we go. I finally got a good run on this thing. I finally didn't shift it like a turd. Oh, man. Melon says the Gamera is still the top 3 car in the game. Top 3 as in what, my friend? It's definitely one of the best live races in the game. I will tell you that. If you want a good live racing car, that Gamera is a beast. A super beast. Beast. Let's see, if we look at the world record times, let's see where the Gamera is on that. Let me see if I can find it really quick. It's probably way down the list by now, but... Ah, the car we just got, the Pininfarina Battista or whatever. That looks like that's number 33 on the fastest car list. I don't see the Gamera on there. I'm not really sure where that is on the list. I don't want to spend 15 minutes trying to find it. So back to the races. Crap, I did it again. Danny Lightning, you suck. JVR, what's going on? Nice to see ya. I know, my friend. I know. I just, I'm busy reading the chat and talking to you guys, and it throws me off when it comes to launching and shifting the cars, so I'm gonna say I'm driving bad because of you guys. You guys are making me shift bad. Because, it's all your fault. See, look, I gotta blame somebody for my crappy driving. NSX is a good car depending on what you're trying to do with it, but it's not a great live racer these days. I mean, you can win some live races with it by beating the dyno time, but the game will move your car into a different lobby constantly, so it's not ideal for live anymore. I do like the car. I enjoy driving it. It's pretty fast. It's fun to drive. It's got good top speed, but the acceleration sucks. So it depends on what you're trying to do with it. Ian says, I never noticed. Yeah, there's a pair of sunglasses laying there, and somebody pointed that out to me recently. I never noticed it either, but I don't know why those are there. It is kind of weird that they just have like a random pair of red sunglasses laying on the racetrack. Like, I don't know if that's there for a reason or not, but I really don't know. I mean, I know they put them there intentionally, but the question is why. Now, if you look in the back, there's a helmet on that post over there right next to the telephone pole. There's a helmet with red, white, and blue on it. So I did notice that. Somebody pointed out the sunglasses to me probably like, I don't know, 6 months ago. Hey, Stax Fetty, what's going on, buddy? So if I miss anybody's comments, I'm sorry, guys. I know the chat's going a little faster than normal today, so sometimes they scroll on by and I probably miss them. So I apologize if I didn't catch your comments, guys. Dogfather says some sort of Camaro is a good live racer. Yeah, some of the Camaros in this game are actually pretty decent. What's the best tier 4 car for Donna's challenge? So, I don't know if there's a best tier 4 car, but there's tier 4 cars that can and can't do it. So my advice would be this. Once you unlock the Elite Tuners cars, and you get to either the Elite Tuners Lancer or the Elite Tuners WRX, I mean, it's not going to be hard to get that car once you unlock it. Oh wait, did I just win the thing? There might be one race left. But either one of those cars will do it. The WRX has to be maxed out to hit the 0 to 60 time. It can barely do it, but it can do it. So, I think the WRX is an all-around better car than the Lancer, but the Lancer does have better accelerations. The Lancer will beat Tempest easier than the WRX, but alright, this is going to be the last race, I think. We're almost there. It says it's going to be hard, so I gotta pay attention to how I drive these cars. Dogfather was talking about the 623 Camaro. Gotcha. Alright. I'm going to pay really good attention to how I launch and shift this, because I don't want to waste my gas and have to redo it. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Go, little car, go, little car, go. Go, little car, go, little car. Man, you are too slow, little car. You are way too slow, little car. All right, next race. Arav says yellow elite tokens are hard to get. Yes, they are. The yellow and the pink ones take a long time to save up. Green and blue, they come pretty easily, but yeah, pink and gold, very hard to get. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third, fourth, nitrous, and ba-bam. There we go. Did we win? I hope so. All right, we did it. So I ran 12.8, he ran 13.3, so yeah. On these like multiple car races, never worry about losing on them until it's over, because stuff like that happens. I used to think, oh, I lost, I have to restart this and try again, but yeah, that's not really a big deal anymore. All right, I think we won. All right, we got her. We got her. The Camaro. Hoonigan Camaro Chevrolet. All right. Some guy used to know had a Camaro that looked similar to this. He used to sit at stoplights and just burn the tires. It was pretty ridiculous, but funny. I can't remember what year his Camaro was, but it was, it might have been a little bit older than this one. I think it was, I don't know if he had a 70s or an 80s Camaro. I don't really remember, but we got her. We got her. Can't complain too much about that, right? What's up, Sky's the Limit? How you doing today? Nice to see ya. Lost Sam at 13th. What's up? Nice to see ya. Alright, so the shift pattern for the Rocket Bunny vet, I actually don't remember. I was just driving it randomly because I was too dumb to look it up. But I know I have a video on that car that shows you how to drive it, and I should have watched that before I started the event, but I didn't, so I think it had a weird shift pattern if I remember correctly. Yeah, this is a cool car. Do the doors open? Yes, they do. What's inside? What's that back there? Oh, that's our fuel cell, I think. I believe that's a fuel cell. Pretty sure that's what that is. That's a big honking engine. Look at that thing. Pretty cool. I do like the Boss Arrow. I don't like the Rocket Bunny Corvette though. I'm not a fan of that one. Alright, so let's go see if we still have part crates for the event. Let's find out. So the crates did not disappear, and it still says 23 hours until we get the next free crate, so yeah. I don't think you lose the crates for finishing the event, which is very cool. All right, what else do we got on the map? We still got a few minutes left on the stream, so we got a crew cup. Already finished that one. Don't need to do it. Always make sure you do like those little crew cups and stuff. They really do help your crew out. So I'm gonna give you a tip to winning daily battles. Never try to drive, like if you happen to have the maxed out car, never try to drive the daily battle like the maxed out car. And always hit nitrous on 3rd gear. Just do a standard shift pattern and nitrous on 3rd and you're almost always going to win. So 3, 2, 1, let go of the gas. 2nd, 3rd and nitrous. And yeah, we win. Now sometimes if you're doing a Lamborghini, it's got a weird launch, so... I don't know why, but I've just found that if I lose, sometimes all I gotta do is hit nitrous on 3rd instead of 2nd, and it wins on daily battles. Alright, so Robert wants to know, what is the best car to use for Izzy's Restoring Faith races? Whichever cars you're going to get the parts for easiest. So this is a thing about the Elite Tuners events, right? I mean, not the Legends events. We're talking about Legends events, correct? I think Restoring Faith was a Legends event. So don't lock in a car like a Shelby because it's very, very, very hard to get parts for a Shelby. Now, if you lock in something like a Ford, if you lock in a Ford, that is super easy to get parts for. If you lock in a Pontiac, good luck getting parts for your Pontiac. So when it comes to Legends events, it does not matter what cars you lock in. Just make sure it's the ones that are easy to get parts for and not the brands that are hard to get parts for. That's really the only thing that matters. And make sure you have the car restored, because if the car is not restored, you can't tune it. And you have no chance of winning stuff on a car that you can't tune. Alright, let's go run a couple of showdown races. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. I knew that was coming. That still fools me the majority of the time, unfortunately. Get off of my screen. Alright, so I guess we're going to go ahead and race the 720S. I like that car. Robert, you're welcome. But it actually took me a year and a half to finish Legends, because even though Lamborghini parts are easy to get, I was missing one stage 6 part for the Legends Lamborghini. And I think after 6 months of not being able to get it, once I opened a free bronze crate, and she was just like, hey, here's a part for that Lamborghini. Then I threw it on there and I finished Legends, so. Yep. Mercedes is not too hard to get parts for. You know, BMW is not too hard to get parts for. Ford's easy to get parts for. I forget what all brands are in Legends, but yeah, some of them are just very rare. Jaguar is pretty easy to get parts for. Winpoo is about to restore the NSXR. Nice. That's a really cool car. A lot of people love that thing. So I don't have this car upgraded very much. I think I have only upgraded 3 parts on this car, so basically I'm going to run a few races with it and probably get stuck very quickly, because I've only upgraded the tires, transmission, and the nitrous on this car, and that's it. I set it up for live racing, and I have no plans of like adding any extra parts to it, so. Now my NSX might be a faster car than this one. actually, because I don't have this one maxed out or close to it. Melon says the NSX-R is still one of the best cars in the game. Yeah, it's actually really, really nice. I like the NSX-R. I've never upgraded mine. I just know it's really good. I've never had a need for it. Like, I don't really do the... I mainly drive tier 5 cars nowadays, so... If I get stuck, I'll switch to the Lambo. It'll be a little faster than this. Melon says 99.9% of something won't. I just like the way this car looks, so I like to drive it. Even if I know it's not very fast. Look, I'm already going to lose. I already lost. I've done like 3 races and it lost already. I don't care. It's just fun driving this car. It's too slow though. Let's try this out. Ryan says, does anybody know how to use the launch thing? Are you just talking about the launch button? Alright. 3, 2, 1. Hit the launch button. That's all there is to it. When it says go, press launch and your car takes off. And then it turns into the nitrous button as well. Now, when I first started playing this game, either they don't tell you about the launch button or they don't make it apparent, because I got my first tier 2 car and it would get... I was so frustrated. I was so mad. I looked online and I couldn't find any information as to why my car just would not have a good launch. Turns out you have to hit the launch button, right? I actually have a video all about the launch button. Oh, I got destroyed. Oh, crap. That guy beat me up. Alright, he ran a 7.6 and I ran a 12.7. Let's see how fast the other car is. I think... What was the other car, though? The other car was... What was it? What was it? I don't know what it was. Let's go look. Yeah, let's move over here and switch cars. I've got that set up for live racing. It's not set up to do a showdown, so we got a couple races out of it. Okay, that's the LB Silhouette. Yeah, that's going to be way faster. I don't really upgrade cars. A lot of cars, I only upgrade the parts I need for live racing, and then I don't upgrade anymore. Saves the game cache. I mean, the majority of cars, what's the point of making it fast, right? Unless you're going to do a showdown with it or run an event with it. But if the car is not being used for some sort of event or a showdown, I mean, what's left? Live racing. And if you don't need to make the car faster for live racing is more about how you set up and tune it compared to how fast it is. So the majority of cars I get, if I don't need to upgrade them past the live racing setup, I don't. Alright, hold on. I see somebody was saying something. See, I'm still going to get stomped because this car is not that fast either. Dogfather says, I think my NSXR is Elite 45. I use a mirror a lot more to get silver keys quickly. Yeah, the mirror is really good. I mean, I'm not really sure how to set up the NSXR for live racing, but generally those cars do the best once you have them fully elited. Most of those elite tuners and elite customs cars really like to be fully elited. Mark Bass says, I lost at race 10 and mine is quite well maxed, but not completely. McVin says, you lost to a bot due to low upgrades. You got that right. Ryan, my day is going pretty good, bud. How about yours? Hope you're doing awesome today. I'll tell you what, though, I love the way this car looks. I would drive one of those in real life. I would definitely drive one of those in real life. Melon says, people are focused onto elite new cars, right? Because they have no clue that the NSXR will still beat them. Yeah, NSXR is nice. Miguel, I have not got any updates yet on the game, I don't think. I know there's another update again with new cars coming up, but I don't think I've gotten it, no. That's the thing with updates. When they do start rolling the updates out, you just kind of never know when you're going to get it. You could show up today, tomorrow, a week from now. That's the problem with that. There's somebody with a name I don't quite know how to read. Hello, hello. Kenny says, well-being, Danny. I'm finally BEA. What is BEA, my friend? Ryan, glad you're liking the videos, my man. Thanks for watching them. I appreciate all you guys watching them, actually. I hope I can continue to make videos that people enjoy or find helpful. Alright. Yeah, this is a much better car because it's upgraded more. I know it's not the fastest car for the showdown, but it's the fastest one that I got upgraded. Ah, you won the 632. Nice, Skinny. That's awesome. That's good. That's good. I gotta start working on a how to drive that, and the new probably Sunday and Monday I'm gonna start working on how to drive those cars. That new milestone prize car is pretty cool looking. Don't know much about it yet though. I don't know if anybody's got any videos out for it, so I haven't really looked up any shift patterns or anything. I have no idea how you're supposed to drive it. I don't think I've ever done a test run on it or anything, but it's a cool looking car. But yeah, I think this the Camaro we just won, the Hoonigan Camaro, I think it's going to be a good live racer though. Sounds like it might have a nice live racing setup. I still need to upgrade my what's that Hoonigan truck? Not the Indy truck, but the other one. I'm having a brain fart on the name. The one we won a couple months back. I still need to upgrade that truck. I just love the way it looks. I know it's got a good live racing setup. I don't know why I haven't upgraded it yet. It's not that expensive to put one of those on a good live racing setup. I mean, so why Koenigsegg and Bugattis are not that fast in this game? Well, how fast something is doesn't necessarily matter exactly. So if you're live racing, it's more about your live racing lobby. Let's just say you've got a car in a 10-second live racing lobby. You need to figure out how to make it beat the other people in the 10-second live racing lobby with the correct tune and setup. So if you're doing a showdown, that's one of the few times that it actually matters how fast the car is. So I don't really judge cars by how fast they are. I judge by what you can tune them to do and set them up to do. For example, some cars might have an excellent 0 to 60 time, or some cars might have great top speed. Some cars can beat the dyno time by a lot. Some cars are capable of being down-tuned. Some will have a good low performance point, high evo live racing setup. I mean, there's a lot of different ways and things you can tune cars for. So I'm more interested in the car that's tunable than a car that's just crosses the finish line quickly, if that makes any sense. But why the game developers set specific cars up the way they set them up, now that's a question I can't actually answer. I'm not really sure why they do what they do. But never judge a car just by how fast it crosses the finish line, because there's a lot more to it than that. Taylor wants a BMW. How's it going? Okay, you can't get the credits to up the stars on the cars. Run lots of showdowns and run elite tuners events. It's a very slow process. It took me over 2 years just to get enough credits to upgrade all of my elite tuners cars and get through elite tuners. So, for example, my Koenigsegg Gamera is one of my best live racing cars, and it probably runs like a 12 or a 13 second quarter mile. Let's go take a look at my Gamera. It's probably one of the best live racing cars in the game, but I'll show you how I have this set up. Okay, so check this out. I do have some videos on setting up this car up and tuning it, but look at the upgrades I currently have installed. So right now I've got the nitrous on stage 6. I've got the body fit back to stock. I've got the tires and transmission on stage 6. The engine is fit to stock, the turbo stock, the intake is stock. So those stock parts are not even being used. And I've got it tuned to run in the 12-second lobby, and it stops almost everybody in live racing. So I got 597 on the performance points and over 2000 Evo, with only 3 parts currently being upgraded and installed. So you don't need a lot of parts to turn this car into a live racing monster. So this car is just tuned and set up to dominate live racing in the 12-second lobby. Now, people can still beat this with the way I drive it. It's not unbeatable, but it will win 80 to 90% of the live races with this setup. So now, I don't know if all the Koenigsegg's in this game are really good live racers, but this one is for sure. But the problem with getting up into the really fast lobbies, like you're talking about the 6.8, 6.9 lobbies, this game lumps all those cars together that run, 7.6 or faster, all get lumped together, and those live racing lobbies are not fair because of that. you're way better off running in the slower lobbies than the really fast lobbies for live racing, because the fast live racing lobbies are not set up properly. So here's my CSR2 Edition Ghost package Regera, another amazing live racing car. And this one's got a stage 4 nitrous, stage 4 tires, stage 5 transmission, everything else is stock. And this also kicks the crap out of people on live racing with only a few parts currently in use. So, and it also has 2,100 Evo and only 554 on the performance points. So I don't care if these cars are fast or slow. I care how they perform with the way I got them set up. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So, Fadu Pedro, hopefully I'm saying that right, but he says, I'm going to grind to LB Silhouette. Yeah, the LB Silhouette's an okay car. The LB Silhouette is not one of the better cars in this game, but it's a nice car. I like it. It's not great. It's not very tunable, but it's not a bad car. But there are a lot of cars in the game way better. Just so you know. Sky's the limit. You know what? I'm not even sure. Let's go look at the new showdown and see what's coming up in it. I don't even know. I haven't even looked at it yet to see what's in there. Oh. Why do I always click on the wrong one? Every dang time I click on the wrong showdown. Alright. Alright, so it's got a Corvette ZR1, an AMG G63, the Pininfarina Bautista. It's got a Gamera. Oh my god, too many AMGs. Gamera Launch. Alright, so yeah, it's the Gamera. So out of these two, I actually don't know which one's the faster car, because I don't know how fast this Pininfarina runs yet. I know I'm saying it wrong. Don't make fun of me for saying it wrong. I know I am. I pronounce all these cars' names wrong. Every one of them I pronounce wrong. So if there's any real players in there, I'm going to beat them up. Let me see if I can beat them up. Where's the real player? These are all bots. These aren't real people. The last couple of days, I've only seen bots in live racing. I don't know why. It may be that I don't have the update yet and everybody else does. I'm not really sure. I should actually check to see if I have an update available. So right now, there's one real person in here. Everybody else is fake. Look at all these fake people. Sky says the Bautista will be the fastest, I believe. More than likely. It probably will be. There's Cuppa. What's up, Cuppa? Hey, there's a real person. Ah, this is going to be an interesting race right here. I think these are both top-notch live racers, so I'm pretty sure if I push this car to the max, I can win, but I'm not going to push it to the max. And unfortunately, I slowed down. Okay, I underestimated that car since I passed it. I slowed down a little bit, and then he passed me, so I lost because I underestimated that car's top speed, I guess. Either way, no big deal. Alright, so Taylor wants a BMW, is looking for a good crew. So are there any milestone prize crews here that could use a new player? And Tyler, how many respect points do you make every season? Most milestone crews will require you to get at least 800,000 respect points every season. So that is something to think about. So our time is just about up for the stream, guys. We'll hang out and talk for a minute before we leave, but Tyler is ranked 55. I mean, 55, so you've probably been playing for 2 or 3 months, I'm guessing. Maybe a month. I don't know how much you grind your butt off, but at rank 55, I mean, really all you need is one good live racing car, and you can easily make a lot of respect points. I used to live race the Tier 2 Porsche Boxster and make over 1 million respect points every season. Every 2 weeks, I would make 1 million respect points plus. Now, how many live races I did per day, I don't remember. But I would do the little daily races so that I could, and I would live race, and I would hit over 1 million just by... And I wasn't doing the Prestige Cup at the time, or anything like that, so... The majority of the RP was coming from the little crew cups and stuff like that, and live racing. No, the Shax Regera is crap. I just put out a video about that, what, yesterday or the day before? It's a terrible car. It's beautiful, but it's horrible. Almost all of the boss cars in this game, except for a couple, are complete trash. It's actually one of the slowest. So, let's take a look at the Shax car. We have a total of... come on. Hold on a second. 631 Tier 5 cars in this game. The Shax Agera is the 625th fastest. So out of 631, it is the 625th. So it is one of these slowest. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 7 cars slower than Shax's Agera. And there's no possible way I found to tune that to do well at live racing, unfortunately. Actually, no, scratch that, because there's still, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's still 6 cars on this list that haven't actually been placed yet for some reason. So it's probably, it looks like it's one of the absolute, that and the Victor Kids Jaguar Project 7 or the very slowest cars in the game, actually. Yeah, it's one of the slowest. It's very, very slow. It kind of sucks, man. You would think the boss cars, since you only get one chance to win them in the rough, you would think those would be the easiest ones to win, but unfortunately they're not. Alright, guys and gals, so our stream time is just about up for the day. We finished the event, we answered some questions. You guys distracted me and I drove like crap sandwiches today. I wish I could multitask a little better, but when a car has got a weird shift pattern and I'm chatting and driving, I always suck at driving it. I gotta blame you guys because Why not, right? Gotta blame you guys for that one. Even though it's my fault. So if anybody else is just tuning in, I apologize, but our stream time is up. I gotta get something to eat and then get a bunch of stuff done for the day. And yeah, lots of junk I gotta get doing and answering more YouTube comments and who knows what. Thanks for coming on, everybody. I really appreciate you guys. Melon, thanks for being here and answering questions. Melon's always here to help out, guys. He does an awesome job. You know, if I miss stuff, you know, sometimes he sees it when I don't and answers it. And yeah, thank you, Melon. To all my channel members, thank you. Moderators, thank you. Everybody, thank you. You guys all are awesome, and I appreciate you all a lot. But I gotta get going. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. I'll be back Sunday for another live racing stream, so hope to see you guys there. And yeah, we will catch you next time. You guys have an amazing day, and see ya. Catch you guys later. Lining out.